President Trump's in Florida for the Thanksgiving holiday, and he apparently packed a bag full of grudges. This morning, he erupted in a pre-dawn tweet storm aimed at a variety of targets. We've already talked about the NFL. Other targets included LeVar Ball and, curiously, Don King's hair. But here's the thing. There's some fear back in D.C. that while the president is away, his idle thumbs could become the devil's playthings. What if he starts tweeting about taxes and a bill that needs every vote it can get? What if he brings up Russia, just as the pop-up timer on Robert Mueller's investigation is about to go off? What if he lashes out again at Rocket Man? Yeah, the list is long. John Fredericks is a conservative talk show host and a Trump supporter. Maria Cardona is a Democratic strategist. Welcome to both of you.
Good morning, Carol.
Good morning. So,
Happy
John.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. So, Mr. Trump's at Mar-a-Lago. Do you worry about that, John, that he'll continue to go on this Twitter storm and sink important things that might happen, like tax reform?
What he needs to do in Mar-a-Lago is pick up the phone and call the 6 Republican U.S. senators that are either leaning no or on the fence on this tax reform. That's where he should be spending his time. That's what I hope he does. This thing is on the edge. His agenda is hinging on it. They need that tax reform passed to get to reconciliation, to then have a plan to move America forward. People elected Donald Trump not to send tweets, not to get in Twitter battles with LeVar Ball or with Bob Corker. They elected him president to make deals, get the economy moving, and get things done. That's what he needs to be focusing his time on while he's in Mar-a-Lago with his family enjoying the holiday, in my view.
So, Maria, do you think he'll do that?
No, absolutely not, because the people also elected somebody who is a complete self-centered egomaniac who cares only about his own image, and with any perceived slight, he's going to hit back no matter what's on the agenda, no matter what the Republican Party believes should be priorities. He doesn't care. For him, his priority is how people see him, how people treat him, the coverage he gets, and whether he feels insulted 1 minute to the next by anybody out there, and he will lash back. So, no, I don't think he'll do that. He should do that, but this is where I think the people who elected Donald Trump saw a different Donald Trump during the campaign than, frankly, the majority of Americans who understood exactly who he was and how unfit he was to be president of the United States.
I want to play a bit of David. Well, just pause for a moment, John, and bear with me here. David Axelrod, he has a podcast, right? And he interviewed the Golden State Warriors coach, Steve Kerr, and he asked Coach about Trump's tweeting on the NFL and the national anthem and LeVar Ball and everything. And I just want to play a bit of that interview for you and ask you about it on the other side.
You know, it was kind of shocking because it came out of the blue. When Kaepernick's been out of the league for a while, and then the president kind of brought it up out of the blue.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired?
This is another reason why I think all of us in our team have a tough time with the president, because it's, instead of unifying and trying to calm the storm, he's creating it over and over again. We see it with his tweets every day. So that was, you know, he used the word sons of bitches to talk about NFL players who have made it clear they're protesting racial inequality and police brutality. Those are sons of bitches, really? You're the president of the United States, you're going to call them sons of bitches?
So your reaction, John, to Steve Kerr's comments?
I don't really care what Steve Kerr has to say. He's paid to win basketball games in San Francisco and Oakland. That's about it, so I could care less what he says. But getting back to Maria's psychoanalysis of this president on Thanksgiving.
Wait a minute.
I mean,
give
me a break, Maria. Come on. John? As far as the NFL is concerned, look, we had one player on the Oakland Raiders this weekend who stood for the Mexican anthem and sat down for the United States of America national anthem. The president should speak out on this. It's outrageous. That's why fans are leaving the NFL in droves. They're tired of this nonsense. They want people to stand up for their country like we should. I mean, could you imagine standing up for the Mexican anthem and sitting down, disrespectful for your own country, and you're being paid millions and millions of dollars. And not only that, they can't win football games. The whole thing is outrageous.
Carol, what's outrageous is that we should have a president of the United States with his eye on the ball, focused on trying to avoid nuclear war with Korea, which you don't do by insulting the leader who, you know, sometimes acts as insane as the president of the United States does. And so, again, what you have is a president who has the lowest approval rating in modern history of first-term presidents, and there's a reason for that. The majority of the American people did not vote for him. The majority of the American people do not believe he has the temperament to be president. The majority of the American people, I think, wake up every day in a panic to see what it is that he's going to tweet and to see whether somebody's going to insult him enough that he's going to go for the nuclear codes. So this is what we have as president of the United States. It is a sad day for this country. I am hoping that what happened at the beginning of the November with the elections is going to be repeated multiple times in 2018.
I just want John to button this up because you made some terrible comments about the President of the United States. So, John, button it up for me.
You know, Maria still wants to litigate the election. She goes to bed every night, can't understand why Hillary Clinton got defeated by Trump. If he gets this tax cut plan and you get this economy through and you get this economy growing at 4 or 4.5%, which I think is going to happen, Maria, Donald Trump is going to get reelected. The Republicans are going to keep the House because people are going to have better jobs. Wages are going to go up. Employment is going to go way up. People are going to have more money in their pocket. And the country is going to be moving forward. And Maria, he's going to win again. And then what are you going to do after that?
He has done zero.
Your hair will go on fire.
The economy is doing great. Thank you, Barack Obama.
I have to end this because it's probably a preview of my Thanksgiving Day dinner.
It grew at
John Fredericks,
1% under Obama. Come on, Maria, get real.
I'll be right back.